Yo, what it do? It's old Burn. We in the Verde room here with my man, Noa James.
Hey, what's up, man? Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Man, thank you for having me.
You know what I mean? It's all love, huh?
Yeah, been love the whole time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta produce that into the cannabis.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Look at this, man.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Ah, that's our baby.
Look at this.
El Toro.
Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. It's crazy. I'm make sure it's in the camera. Like, look at that, y'all.
You know, let them see. Ain't no sticks, no skewers, no strings. That's all through and through, baby. 7 grams, a premium right there.
And even seeing how y'all built it's very authentic.
Thank you.
That's like from the leaves to what y'all do is very, very authentic. And that's why I was like, yo, that's what people want.
Thank you.
You know.
Like they want it and don't even really understand it until they hit it, and then it's. Ooh,
I really want it. Yeah, I can't wait when we light this, man. I'm about to see.
What that's gonna be a part of our interview right now is teaching etiquette on the Canagar, all right?
Go.
And I figured wasn't nobody better than Noa James to have him here smoke with me like a boss, you know?
Let's go.
So let's do it. So wait, you know what, Noah? Let's talk about you a little bit, man.
Word.
You got some beautiful stuff going, brother.
Word.
I ain't gonna even lie to y'all. Look, the reason why I reached out to my man, he do this 5 on love.
Yeah.
And life is love with me, man, you know? And I really think that right now in this time, in any time, but especially in this time, self-love is everything.
Yes.
Right? And what you preaching with that 5 on love,
yes.
Tell them about it.
5 on love what's 5 things you love about yourself. And I did it at events I want to say to kill time. I see people at events just there to kill time.
Right.
You know, waiting till their friend to go up, waiting for the bar, and they're just around. And I'm like, man, let me interact with people. And I remember I would see hecklers. Hecklers would be at shows, right? Mm-hmm. And I would make them get on stage and tell them, I would tell them, get on stage, tell me something about yourself. And they would freeze up. I said, that's why you shouldn't heckle. Because you get on the stage is hard. And I said, you know what? Let me not be so an antagonist about that. Let me bring them on stage and be like, what's 5 things you love about yourself? Right. And that switched the whole energy up. Like, from every event I was doing. Like,
right. Still got your point across.
Yeah.
But you actually extended an olive branch to that person at the same time.
Like, not to get you on stage to embarrass you or make you look like a fool, right. But just let you know how hard this is. But at the same time, let's make this productive for you, me, and everyone in this room.
That's deep.
And that was like the beginning of 5 on love. And it was the same thing as I got 5 on it.
Real time.
So it was like, you know, being with my girl, I remember we were like, I got 5 on that. I got 5. Like, and that to me, like, her always having 5 or having long, like, that's love.
Right, real time.
And so it became all of these things that I have been embracing and around. And I was like, man, let's go 5 on love. What do you love about yourself? And it can be exterior, interior. Right. It can be shallow. It can be deep. It can be whatever. It's just speaking out loud, what do you love about yourself is
it's power.
I didn't know how powerful that is because it would just seem like it been a part of my life, and it's been my default. Like I was raised by my grandmother, tell me go where you celebrate it, not where you tolerate it.
That part,
you know what I mean? Always made loving yourself very important, and if I see the love in me, of course I'm gonna see the love in you.
Real talk.
Like I told him, if I see the king in me, I'm gonna see the king in you. If I see the king in me, I see the queen in you.
Right.
So I just start taking that mindset to where, and people that look like us, you know,
we're misunderstood.
Black, beautiful, dreads, you know, like they were stereotyped. And once they see the love, it's different from some. It's different. It is different when they see someone like, oh yeah, you're a loving person. They can just tell. Right. But when they look at you and they're like, I don't know, then they hear all this love come out your voice. They go, woo!
That's where them goosebumps come from.
Ooh, they like, man, I didn't expect that from you, and I'm like, shit, I'm trying to expect that from everybody.
Right. I can feel your energy right now. So I've experienced before where I walk in a room and people be like, "Man, your energy is
real
just beautiful.
talk, yeah.
I love that. I need some of that. Come here." And I ain't even said hello, right? I haven't even said hello. It's like, it's scary to me, but other people can see that light shine in you, you know?
Because you're giving what you're getting. And like you said, you're a football coach, and that takes love. That takes timing. You're grooming young men, adults, to be like, that's being a father figure to people that's not like, but they're your kids.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I understand why they would tell you, like, yeah, bring that love over here. We need that, because it's not tapped into. Right. This is like a new source of energy. Like, you know what I mean? If we found a new source of energy, that this energy always been here, we can tap into this if we really want to change the world. The source that really costs you nothing.
It's crazy. Look, I just heard this morning on the news, right? They were stating that renewable energy, solar energy, is bigger than crude oil energy would ever have been for a fraction of the cost. But the business behind the dark part of it won't allow the light to shine. Well, it's trying not to, but it's inevitable.
Yeah.
Right? It's inevitable. In the next 5 to 10 years, the way you save money on solar is going to trump any kind of oil company. So OPEC is in trouble. But they're going to try their hardest to shelf that as well. But I don't see how they can do it.
Y'all better evolve.
You have
evolve
to.
or die.
That part.
That's what it's all about. Like, evolve or die. Like, that's what how I see love is. Like, you're going to have to be loving, empathetic, have compassion. Look what's going on in the world nowadays. Like, you're damn near a leper. You have leprosy when you have hate in your heart. No one want to be around you. No one want to be your leper. You're taboo. Yep. Like, nowadays, we don't want to be near bitter ass people and hateful people, or even if it's joking around. Right. Like, you don't even want to be around that. So I see people are going towards finding love, finding themselves. Right. Like you said, like, people understanding that you have to make yourself happy. Like, I'm seeing more of my homies like, yo, man, I realized I have to wake up every day and work for happiness. Right. I said, yeah, just like everyone else. Like, I don't care how much money you have. And when you have more money, you have more problems. Right. Happiness isn't so relevant at that point, you know, because your money is doing everything. Yeah. And even with business, you know, I can see that money isn't your motivation. You love what you do. I love what I do, and I just been blessed to, with love. That what love do. Love will pay you. That part. People don't realize love will pay you. It's food. Yeah. In so many ways. It don't have to be dollars. I know people that got Cadillac SUVs for $1. Right. Because some person loved them so much and they don't feel like going through the process of selling it, so they just makes a tax write-off and sell it to the homie for $1. Love. That's love. To do all that, the little tedious work to make sure your homie can get this SUV for $1. Right. And you get a tax write-off because y'all being smart. But love made you do that work and that effort. The easy is put your car up on OfferUp and put it up like, yo, who want to buy it? But to take steps of making sure, all right, your homie going to get this. You going to get a tax write-off. Your family going to be taken care of. Your business going to be taken care of. That's love. And then the person who did the act of love will be blessed. Oh, beyond anything they can ask or think. Man, and it becomes effortless, you know what I mean? So, love been everything for me. Music, business, life, friendship, even relationship with dogs. Shout out to the homie Seymour over here. Seymour, what it do? Seymour in the building. Yeah, that's the Verde house dog. You know, chilling. He was over here. I like, it just... I'm all about that. It's no other. It's the only fuel I fuck with. Anything else is what uncivilized. I see my aunt accidentally put diesel fuel in her Jaguar. And she didn't leave the parking lot. Right? So that was a symbol of how love works. Like, you put the right gas in the car and you're zooming everywhere. But you put that diesel fuel in. Hate, bitterness. you're not leaving
stagnant
the gas station.
Yeah, that's stagnation.
You're done. They're gonna have to tow your shit, and you need a whole new engine.
Right.
Hey, yo, baby.
Yeah, it's not just taking nothing out. Yeah, you need a whole new engine.
Oh my God, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Got it?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, but yeah, it's a whole nother energy now. When that was like I went back to that memory. I'm like, dang, that's such a experience to see where I can go back and tell people like, yo, hate is like putting diesel fuel in your car.
That's crazy. That's a beautiful analogy, though.
Yeah.
Beautiful analogy. I knew that fact, but I never put it in that. That comparison. But
my aunt, she was so livid when it happened. I said, and you can do it by accident because she did it by accident.
Yep, not paying attention to that green handle.
Attention.
My pops used to tell me that all the time, man. Boy, always pay attention to your surroundings.
Well, my granny told my aunt this. She said, "Oh, you saw that green thought was money." She said, "That's how money got you so fucked up.
Right?
Got you so the green eye got you so caught up.
Cost you some money, yeah.
Cost you your dream car,
man.
Your dream car.
Wow. Look, I challenge everybody out there. 5 on love. What's 5 things you love about yourself? That's a hard question, man. I sat there and pondered Noah for a minute, my dude. I was like, did he just stump me on myself? Because I love me some me. You know what I mean?
Hey, shout out to Terrell Owens. That was a line. Right. I love me some me. Get your popcorn ready.
Get it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Showtime.
Yeah.
You know? That's accountability too, though.
Yeah.
He knew what he was finna get out there and do. Mm-hmm. Watch me.
Yeah, watch me. I'ma love me some me. That was the beginning of self-love too. Watching Ocho Cinco and Terrell Owens. And people like, they're so cocky. I'm like, but they talking about love.
Even Showtime.
Yeah.
What's my man's name?
Deion.
Deion Sanders. Yeah. I mean, what? He loved him some him, but they call it cocky.
He wrote down that character, man. He talked about how he said, I wrote all these lines down. All these lines you would hear me say. He said, I wrote them down before it happened.
Right.
He said, and I put love in it. Even I'm being competitive with you.
Right.
I'm being loving with you. You know, that was me, him and Champ Bailey would talk about. I said, man, wow. that's why I love because it shows you it don't have to be like this graceful, soft, elegant side. It can be this grimy, aggressive, raw, all of it, but still be love.
And as a human, love is like hats, right? And we all have to wear multiple hats in life. You know, you can't just say, oh, I'm this type of person. Eventually, in some situation, you have to be adaptable.
Yes.
Just like you have to be accountable.
Yep.
You know? So, and that's what I believe. You being vulnerable to love makes you adaptable as well as accountable.
Evolving, man. Yeah. I think love helped me evolve as a person, artist. Yeah. Made me not be. I would see my OGs become this super opinionated old head, and because they didn't let love in. You know, when I tell them like, y'all are young. You know, I have OGs 46, 47, and they be like, man, I like, no, you are young, my G. Right. Like, you are still.
That's just the beginning.
Yeah, like you have an opportunity to live another 50 if you want it. Only if you want it.
And you got to speak it.
Man, I have a grandmother that passed at 115.
Man, look at that.
Bruh, that's the most powerful shit in my life that I get to talk about.
Man.
Like, seeing her born in 1901, going through all of that, and she spoke it. When she was ready to go, that's when she went.
When she knew she was ready.
Yeah, last time I saw her, she said, this might be the last time. I'm ready to head out. So casually, like how she looked at death was leaving a party early. Yeah. I've been here for a while.
It's time.
I want to go see my other family.
There it is.
And that shit used to be so. When I see cats like, nah, man, you could be. I look at my grandma, 77, still act young. And that's love.
Yeah, it's all in here, man.
Yeah, it's all in there.
If you let the brain is a beautiful thing, but it's a horrible thing if you let it take control of you.
It could be a trap.
Yeah.
Or a paradise.
Or a paradise. Real talk. But yeah, man, well, All I can tell you, brother, is that I love you. I love your energy.
Hey, love you too, man.
You know, and I'm gonna help you spread that 5 on love on me. I'm
5
you.
on love.
Yeah. So look, I brought Mr. Noah in here too to game y'all up on this here category, right? So me and Noah in here smoking like bosses today.
Boss.
You know what I mean? So we're gonna punch these here El Toros and show y'all how to really get down. I really want you to see why a gentleman never shares a cigar.
All right.
You know?
All right.
'Cause there is a special way that you have to smoke it, and I got a tutorial, but it's nothing like sitting here.
Oh no, yeah. I'm excited for
actually
this.
doing what we
Yeah.
do, right?
Yeah.
So you want to start by moistening your tip, right?
All right.
You gotta kind of just lick, just wet it with your saliva, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that really just releases the flavor of that leaf. Then you take the cigar punch and punch it.
Oh. Okay.
That opens up the flavor.
I see it.
And there's a different way we could. We could light it without punching that, and then that'll just have all the juices hold inside that cylinder and start mixing it up, and then you punch it.
Oh, so
You know, to release it all. But it kind of smokes your cannabis before you smoke it.
so punch it.
Twist it a little bit. There you go. And just pull it back. Did it come out?
Oh, no, it didn't come out.
Let me see.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Cannabis, man. Cannagars.
Special.
You gotta get that out of here.
I see it.
It wanted to be stubborn with you, huh?
This is crazy. The first time ever.
Yeah?
You know, like learning like this way. Okay. I'm gonna give me some cigar equipment.
This is true.
Yeah.
So look, I'm gonna have you light it with me. There you go.
Torch.
Yep. Torch is really the only way to rock this, man. You could use a wick or a match as well, but the torch is just accessible, ready to go. So what we want to do first is to toast. See how this rim is here?
Yeah.
We want to toast that.
All right.
Okay? And keep your flame away.
Oh,
Yeah, just keep it away. You'll see it start to flame up on you.
I see it.
And just toast that edge. Keep toasting that edge. I like to let it sit. Keep it high. Like a birthday candle.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, just let it high. Keep the flame. Take the flame off of it. Just let it sit tall. Blow it out. One more toast. Till that red starts. See how it's amber coming around the edges?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Now put it out. You look the whole thing. Okay, now look, Noah. Do it like this. There it is. It's lit.
Ooh.
Now look, Noah, we ain't done yet. So when you hit it, this is why a gentleman never really shares a cigar. I mean, you can share it with your lady, but I wouldn't share it with nobody else. So the cigar band is meant for where you hold it, right? When you hit it, when you smoke any cigar, the whole point is the leaf, the taste you get off that leaf, right? So you put it in your mouth up to this point, to right here. And then when you hit it, that quarter turn, you want to be quarter turning it as you pull it out. So you'll catch the flavor on your palate with your lips, right?
Oh.
So you have the cigar go into this point, and then pull it in turn.
Oh, all right.
Taste it, huh?
Yeah, all right.
You can taste it to your whole palate.
God damn.
That's like a boss it is, you know. Yeah, so once you do that a couple times and got him right, give it a rotation where you turn it full of, all the way around.
Someone hit it hard. Don't hit it like I just hit it. Maybe. I like hitting it like that. I like when my voice hit, right here. Feel like my uncle. But yeah, this is so you know how like you twirl stuff in your fingers and so this is like, let's see myself just doing this
all day. Now imagine us having a Cantergar lounge, just sitting there, a bunch of bosses with their own piece and doing what we do.
CEOs and owners and
$1 million deals off of cannabis cigars. Huh?
Y'all done it. Y'all done it. Y'all have done it.
My goal is to be on the Cigar Aficionado magazine, so y'all see that right there, Cigar Aficionado.
I want to be there to help you get there, man.
Thank you, Mr. Noah.
Yeah, this is.
You here, baby? You here,
know? This is beautiful. Thank you for even inviting me to something like this. This is like, this make you feel special.
Bosses only, baby.
Yeah, this make you feel special. Even what's crazy? Not even like recently to see yourself as a boss. Like I had to get to see myself as that, because that's you don't want to fake the funk with that.
Right.
You got to really feel that, Not even when like I would go everywhere and people call me boss, but I know you calling me boss sometimes because of my size. Mm-hmm. I do, you know what I mean. Right. But I know I want to really be a boss of who I am, my business, everything I'm doing. Right. And I said not until like last year I had that feeling. Mm-hmm. That real feeling. Like if you call me that, I'm not gonna be like, no, man, I'm just trying to get it in. Nah, I'm gonna take that compliment.
Right.
Let's say thank you.
I struggle with it too.
I know, man. Yeah.
My employees, that's what they be a boss. I'd be like, but they be like, man, you gotta kind of just sink into it. It is what it is at this point. So. I mean, I think it's the way you carry yourself as well. A king has to hold his head high because that crown is heavy, baby.
That crown is very heavy, and a lot of people want it.
Oh,
and they
don't want to do the work
and do anything to get it, but nothing to keep it.
True.
Like do the most diabolical shit to get a crown, and don't know what it really is. Like the work, the pressure, the. Like people like I want to wake up and be like Jay-Z. I'm like, bro, listen, to be Hove, do you understand? Like he got more pressure on him than an Asian kid.
Just like you said, people were born to be sumo wrestlers.
Like
he was born to be him.
When I did sumo, the people who was tossing me was not even 300, and I'm over 5.
Wow.
Because they was born. So their pressure, to me, it was a hustle. To them, it was their life.
That's what they do. Right.
This is being passed down to them. I'm passing through.
Right.
It's a big fucking difference. And of course they gonna toss me over. Mm-hmm. Even that's how I knew they was gonna that conversation having how it's like me when I would rap battle. Mm-hmm. Mama said you win because how you talk about it. No, he said you talk about it with this. Like it's a sibling, it's a loved one, it's a relative. Like, look how you talk about the Canagars. Right. You know what I mean? You talk about this like this is family. It's
my baby.
It's your baby.
Yeah.
And when people talk about anything like that, like what is the least I fuck with you if your heart's in it? I fuck with you if your heart's in it. And that's in anything you're doing.
Real shit. I got you on that.
If your heart is in it, I don't care what you doing.
Real talk.
I'm with it. I'm with it. It's like when I see little kids over here hustling, selling lemonade. The only way they can do this because their heart is in it. Cause kids don't do stuff like that. They gotta love it
for that.
Yeah, they gotta love it. And I feel like as humans, we're obligated to help when we see someone with that. Once you get it, once you get that love and that heart, and you can see that, we're obligated to push that person.
Be a steward,
man. I did a show and I saw this little girl. She's like 11 years old and she's filming. I said, "How old are you?" She like 11. I'm like, "Who you here with?" She's like, "My daddy." And she's filming. She's the videographer. She come in the room like, "Hey, I'm taking pictures. Everyone smile." Like, right? And I was telling the homies that was backstage, I'm like, listen, men. Listen, all the men in here. Y'all see that little queen? We're obligated to boost her ego and her confidence all the way up because we know how hard it is about to be for that black little girl. Yeah. So
she don't, but not to her.
Not to her.
Yeah.
So let's what's that Olympic game where they shove it?
Shuffleboard.
They shuffle it and they got to shuffle the ice so the traction so it can be smoother. That's so she's getting pushed on it and we got to shuffle so her road is just a little, it's still going to be slippery. Right. She's still going to go down there. We got you. We just going to give you a little bit of help. And I mean like I start being like that for everybody, especially like young people. Right. He's probably a young entrepreneur, young minority entrepreneurs. Like, I started seeing it, you know what I mean?
It was never taught to us, right?
No, it wasn't a conversation.
It was like, at 18, you go get a job.
Get out.
Get out my house.
Get out.
Period, you know? It was no conversation about no college and college fund, none of that. I never heard none of that.
Even getting, you know what? This is what I learned from different families. I had a homie where he's turning 18. I'm like, where you about to live? He was like, home. Like, I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, what you mean? You gotta leave when you're 18. He said, no, you don't. Like, you pay bills in the house. Right. That's what you just start paying bills. Mm-hmm. Like, make it easier. And this is a conversation he has with his father. Mm-hmm. Like, you don't have to leave. You just got to contribute. Right. And by you doing that, come in how you want, respect the house, But then they family got smart and just got a bigger piece of land and just start building on it. People had their own quarters. Dope. Like, that's not taught to us. It's automatic you leave. Right. Like, and sometimes you don't really have to. It's just in your head. That's the story from everyone that look like us. Like, you got to go.
It's like a no-brainer. Yeah. Like, mama shouldn't even have to say it.
Yeah, it's like you're a man now, but technically you're not.
Truth.
You're nowhere near.
At 18, you still oblivious to everything. At 25,
yeah, 25,
you still oblivious to everything.
That's my wake-up moment.
Yeah.
25. So the last 10 years was me going back to old lessons and re-registering them as these new perspectives,
nurturing yourself.
Yeah. Someone said, "How did the wisdom come faster?" I said, "The wisdom was there. I just had to tap back into it without the pride, the ego, the hurt, the fear, the scared little child that wants to be a man, that want to be all of these things."
Right. And it's crazy. It's some grown men, growner than me, brother, that still struggle with that. Right. Like, whoa, for real. And then, before I used to try to say something, Noah, but now, like you say, I let God handle all that. You know what I mean? I really leave it alone. They say wisdom is silent, So at this point, I keep my thoughts to myself, and unless the student presents itself, then I have to do what I have to do. That puppy for real. She don't be playing. She do not play with you, Noah. Look, and Noah, you sat there for a minute and just held her, huh?
Yeah.
And then when you got back on,
she's Grace. That's her name now.
When you got back on,
me and Grace is chilling.
There it is.
Grace under fire.
It's like a thing when you naming stuff. It's going down.
Me and Grace is chilling. At least I'm not cheating on you, baby. We're gonna smoke her together.
There it is.
But she got her own though. She got her own.
She got her quarters.
Yeah, she got her own. She got Shout out to the queen.
Yeah, shout out to the queen, Miss Lisa J.
Yeah, this is how'd you even come up with this? Not just the idea of it. Like, when was it when it said, "Oh shit"?
Slink Johnson, man.
Oh, Slink! Slink!
Shout out to Slink Johnson.
Has Slink been here?
No.
Slink!
No. I'm gonna smoke mine, Slink.
So you gonna smoke yours?
Huh?
Oh, man.
Shoot through.
I'm hitting Slink up. Oh, God.
Tell her you got to come with him, man. Both
Yeah,
y'all
I'm
come
over
sit
here,
down with
man.
you, man. That'll be fly.
Have my granny cook some shit.
What? Come through.
Man, damn.
Shout out to Granny. I need to meet Granny. I feel like you my Granny.
Hey, man,
Granny?
that's her job. That's her job. Hey, that's her job, man.
You know?
That's her job.
Yeah, I love grannies. That word we was talking about, accountability. Grannies hold you accountable.
Don't
That's
care.
how you get the name Granny.
And don't even
She
care
ain't
how
taking
old
it.
you are, too.
Yeah, she not taking it.
You folk, you better be accountable.
Right.
You better.
Real talk.
Yeah, man.
Real talk.
Dang, so slink.
Yeah, man. So I rolled these up. I used to roll them for myself, you know, and all my a couple of my partners that knew about it would come by and hit me up about my Bleezy blunts. My cousin knew that I was doing it, and he had a ticket to the LA Weed Con, and we went. He begged me literally to go because I did not want to go, and then he was like, "Come on, cuzzo, you got to roll with me." And I had a couple of these we rolled out with. I got in there and just look around and go chill. And when I lit it up, the crowd was on me. Like, wow, what is that? And I was like, it's something I concocted, you know? And it just really took off. The dude was like, man, Slink got to see this. And he called Slink Johnson over there. I didn't even really know that he was doing the Black Jesus thing.
Black Jesus.
Yeah, and he was like, man, this is my boy Slink. Black Jesus called him over to me, and he had cameras with him, and he smoked it. And was like, man, this some kind of Peruvian blunt. You know, gave me some love on it. And from there, I just knew when, you know, the vendors start coming to me, I was like, well, shoot, I got something here. And I went back home and started constructing it.
This is it, man.
And that was it.
This is it.
Yeah. And you know, I'm a respiratory therapist, so to get people off tobacco, too, it just made sense.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
When you say somebody born to do something,
yes.
man, honestly, they've been calling me Blunt since I was 15.
Oh,
you know?
let's go.
Yeah, like I mean, I done told it a million times. I roll the best blunts there are. I don't care anybody. Come on.
I seen the process of this is with care. Like each one
Each leaf.
is like we talking about each leaf. Then everything else is taken care of the same identical way, and that's with care. Is you know what this is? This is when Big Mama make dinner.
Ah, babe,
damn.
that's how I feel when I'm cheaping on her too.
That's
babe.
when
Real talk.
Big Mama.
You know, nobody cook like her.
No one. Even if you try, I have actually. My grandma make these lamb. Is it lamb, Lisa? Lamb. She make this lamb. I have made this lamb to the T, exactly like her, and it never comes out like she makes it. I said, am I not loving it? I said, like, but I'm making it for myself, and like, whoa,
She making it for you.
wow, it's different because she won't even eat it.
Man,
That's what they do. They cook and don't even eat the food.
that part.
You know, they got their little stash somewhere else, a little plate they've been.
Or they done got full off all the
Yeah.
love they done fed you.
Ooh. Ooh.
I mean, because that's food in itself, right?
Ooh, man.
It's all energy.
Man, real talk. That's why, like, oh, man, I see it. Like, just seeing how y'all roll it and all the process to it and how you feel about the process. It makes it even more. Yeah, this is it, man.
You see, it's a family thing, man.
Yeah, hey,
know?
real talk, y'all. And I know some people in here that's family to me.
You know?
So as soon as I walked in, I was like, oh, wow. Wow,
Real talk.
that's the universe. I've been blessed with a lot of alignment lately, a lot of manifesting, and I even start calling myself Sir Manifest.
There it is, speaking into existence.
all the way. Like, and I take the good with the bad because the good is gonna outweigh the bad all the time because I'm gonna outwork the bad.
Right, because you.
Yeah,
right?
the bag ain't gonna outwork me.
Right.
I'm gonna outwork it. That's
But
what
I need that bad.
I need it.
Come on.
I need the friction.
Yeah.
I need the fight.
Man.
I need the fight. That's why I understood Uncut Gem a little bit. Watching the Uncut Gem movie, I said, "Oh, you crazy!" But I understand that friction.
The need for that. You can't really explain it. It's like when you on stage.
Yeah, there's no
You know what
way.
I mean?
Even me rehearsing is me testing, but the energy. I'm in that same mindset of performing.
Mm-hmm.
One people. Seymour, me, you, Seymour, and Jerry, and Lisa. That's we good, and I'm for the same way. It's that I need that. It helps me get into that mode,
Right.
like all the time.
Real talk.
That's what I think. I tell people I don't harness my darkness. I don't hang on to it. It's me.
Mm-hmm. It's a part of the.
It's
energy.
a part of you.
Yeah, it's like the devil. It's necessary.
Yeah, it's necessary.
You know, why would we had no need for
Yeah.
the other part if there wasn't the other part. Right?
So that's me, and by me understanding that me and knowing that no matter how positive I am, no matter how loving I am, sometimes the world surrounding you can bring ugly out of you, and that's when the fight begins.
Real talk.
That's when you get to bring that, okay, this is what I've been working for. It's not the outside world, it's you. It's your reaction.
And at the end of the day, Noah, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, man.
But at the end of the day, it's a testimony.
Yeah.
You right? It's a testimony, not of our testimony.
Yeah.
Not off of what we believe. You feel me?
It's us.
It's us, but it's a higher power's testimony.
Yeah.
Right? To just show that when you do step out on faith, which is basically love, you're going to get there.
Man.
I don't care how much you try to hold me back. You know, if I love what I love, you can't stop me from getting there.
Look, my homie, what he put up? He put up move in silence so they can't block your blessings. I'm like, listen, I don't care that motherfucker can see it, smelt it, all of that. It's mine.
That's mine. Period. And as long as I know that, it ain't nothing you can say that's gonna take that from me.
And he like, fuck. I said, that's the mentality we need.
Winners. That's
it. Because you already thinking like that. You already think that you need to do this in the dark or move this in a way, bro. I'm trying to. What I told a homie, I said, we're Ronins. We're all like samurais, Ronins, and some of us practice in a dojo. But a lot of us, like entrepreneurs, we practice in plain sight, like in the field, tall grass.
Or you can see me.
You can see me, and we might come across an actual experience. Because in the dojo, everything is for you to learn, but the experience ain't gonna be like real life out here.
Somebody really throwing a punch at you.
Really throwing a punch at you.
Angry. Throwing a punch at you, not in practice.
Yeah, trying to kill you.
Right. Yeah.
Like, so to me, it is different how we gotta be. You have to be out there. You gotta be already like ready for it. So it's this is a journey, man. It's crazy. The Kanagar is taking us to a
whole nother level. It's elegant though.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it's a cool high, but it's not no dumb high.
I'm not stuck.
No.
I'm more euphoric.
There it is.
Yeah, it got me more. I think it's the process of it.
This could the truth.
It's the process.
Energy that's been put into it, baby. That's true.
Because to even smoke it, I know I gotta put it in there. I gotta turn it. I'm gonna think about it. When you turn it, for some reason, I think about something.
You reminisce.
Then I come back and it goes. I'm like, man. Then I said, damn, this is like a self-care, but healthier.
Man. For the mind.
Yeah. Very healthy.
Man. I couldn't have described it better myself.
Hey, man. When I love shit. When I like shit and love shit, I can express myself.
Right.
And I tell myself to do that all the time.
Yeah.
Like, not like to be human like that, to express yourself. People like, what you love, and I can tell you everything I love. I can show you the process of why I loved it.
Right.
What made me loved it. Or why I keep loving it. Because I got to know these things. Because I don't want to just love something just to love it. You know what I mean? Now, I learned that the hard way. It's kind of like, my mom did 25 years in prison. So I'm a pops deported in Hades.
Dude.
So there's a point in my time where I'm chasing my mother's love. But for what? because I got granny love right here that's even more potent. That start making me think like you don't love just to love, even though that is your mom, and you would like that love, but the love is right in front of you.
Right.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Why are you wasting your time chasing someone that don't even love themselves? And this is people right in front of you. And I dropped an album called "The Love Was Never Hidden,"
Right.
and that's what it was about. Like the love was always
Right
been
in
there,
your face.
right there.
True.
I didn't want it. I couldn't recognize it because I'm so tunnel vision on this one.
What you wanted.
Yeah, well, because you want, I'm around kids. I'm in neighborhoods where it's majority single mothers, right?
Yep.
And my homie's like, man, you don't even got a mom.
That's a cold piece right there.
That's different.
Hindsight funny, but in that moment, that's a
you
deep
don't even
situation.
got a mom. Like, man, you don't even got a mom. Like, whoa.
Every reason to say F to everything.
Yeah, and that made me used to go like, damn. And my mom, she caught up in the 80s. Drugs was crazy. Drugs was wild, bro. Like that rapture caught my family.
Mine too.
Crack, coke,
Most
all
of our family.
Yeah, so that was the thing where, I did peyote in high school one day, right? Mm-hmm. And she was getting out of jail, and that was my first time peeping forgiveness for her. So I did peyote by accident because I have a Native American homies in high school. I'm smoking weed, they smoking weed. They're like, yo, you want to smoke some peyote? I'm thinking it's a fucking nickname for weed. We smoke it. 2 mile walk home when my mama getting out of jail, and it was like forgiveness. That walk showed me that her hurt existed before I existed. Right? Then when she wasn't with me, her life was hard, wasn't sunshine either. I remember going in crack houses and looking for her and shit, and that trip took me back to those moments, and it was like, look around. Look at her life. Look. Be in her shoes. Look at her life. Now you know what her life is, and you know what your life is at this moment, and that's a lot of love in your life. What are you going to do with this information on how you treat her?
Right.
Because she just got out of Chowchilla, Women's Correctional in Chino.
Wow.
And yeah. And she's on her way home. And I said, what a coincidence that me, a senior in high school, I do peyote on the day she get out of jail. And the peyote was like, before you get home, because you are her trigger, because she loves you, and now you don't care nothing for her. How are you going to treat her now?
That's deep.
I'd broke a fucking cycle.
Yeah. And that's what it is. Break a cycle.
Break a motherfucking cycle, bro.
That's strength of all strengths.
Bro, that shit was like, oh, wow.
Yeah, that's deep.
The walk.
The walk. Yeah. Shout out to the process.
The process. That's a process.
Yeah.
Shit like that will make you process your, a moment in your life that you remember, and you can go like, oh shit, her life was not sunshines and rainbows, nigga. You actually had a roof on your head, and your mom was out here
by herself.
No, you know what drugs do,
right?
And so it's kind of like that mindset, like, yeah, you hurt, but guess what, man? You have to be the better version, right now.
And then you to light up out of it though. At the same time, that's the blessing in it all.
Yeah, man.
But our journeys is what create us, man, and that's why I continue to say that I enjoy the process, man. I tell my kids, and even when I coach football, is that I don't accept excuses. That costs you 10 push-ups. Saying the word can't, that'll cost you 10 push-ups. Asking me who we playing. That'll cost you 10 push-ups. I don't care who we playing. I know they playing us.
I love to play for your team.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Period.
Hey, we going out here to win.
That's all I know. is winners win, man.
Yeah.
And even when I lose, I win.
You win. You better analyze it,
Man.
You better go back so you can win again. It's lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
That's real. My grandma would tell me to take that out your vocabulary.
Yeah.
Granny, I'm trying. I'd be like, Granny, I'm trying to do shows. She's like, how many shows you have this month? I like 10. She said, so you had 10 shows and you're trying.
Man.
She take that out your vocabulary.
Yeah, try something you say when you know you're gonna fail.
Yeah, fuck. That's her take. I'm pre-diabetic now, right?
All right.
And this is her the same way. She said, like, Granny, my diabetes is killing me.
Gerber.
I was like, my diabetes is killing me. She said, your diabetes? She's like, don't claim it. That's not yours.
That part.
It's not yours. Now I'm pre-diabetic.
There it is, baby.
No insulin, no nothing, no metformin, diet.
There
Exercise, diet, water. Cannabis.
I get you together.
This is it.
Yeah. I was just telling somebody yesterday, I don't know too many people that consume cannabis that take pills, Tylenol or anything else. It's kind of like, yeah, that'll fuck up my high. You know? and who's trying to do that? Uh-oh, I saw you take that righteous hit right there, baby. I seen it.
No.
I seen it. That was beautiful.
Golly, y'all.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's nice.
I mean, it just really, and like you say, every time you hit it and twist it, it really makes you ponder about some things, man.
Lisa.
It really makes you ponder about some things. So what you got coming up, Noah?
More music. I'm dropping a music video. I just shot a video for a song called She's a Rose.
Okay.
So I'm getting ready to drop that. New merchandise. More shows.
Dope. That's the shirt right there.
Oh yeah,
huh?
the Majin Buu.
That Majin Buu, man.
I can say this is
Turn his enemy into food.
the bestseller one. This is the, you know, bro,
man.
Even having that, like even success in this field, I still be like, man, it's unreal to me sometimes, bro. It's still, I want to always be like that. Someone said, but you got to know you winning. I said, I know I'm winning, but I still wanted to feel unreal.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah.
Man. I'm like being here with. I'm like, no way.
I feel like I just went to Disneyland for the first time in my life last year.
Right.
Literally was the best place on earth, and I ate a 1,000 milligram edible. It was crazy.
Right.
Yeah, it was a trip. It was. I wrote the songs I performed today. I wrote 4 of them at Disneyland.
Wow.
At Disneyland, while Lisa was on what's that ride? Small World. I can't fit on Small World. Of course not. I ain't gonna get no goddamn Small World. It built for me. So,
Well, we need Small World to modify.
hey, real talk, Disneyland, y'all need to upgrade some rides. But you know what? I get high and I just sit and I just write these motivational songs.
Right.
Like I'm at the greatest place now. Walking in here, in this, seeing everything. You have witnessed. I have got goosebumps 7 times.
Wow. That's completion.
You know what I mean? That's why I like going to places. I need that special tap in. Like, I need that.
There it is.
And it tapped in where I saw process. I saw love. I saw people doing what they love. I see people making money doing what they love with other people.
And what they giving people is for to put them in a place of love.
Man, and I was like, yo, and how much I love cannabis too. It was like, this what I want people to see.
Man.
I want the people who don't understand it and still think it's this monstrous. No, this is a healer.
It's medicine.
This is a healer. I am proof. Used to weigh 609 pounds. I'm down to my 400s. I take no insulin. I take no metformin. I exercise. I eat right. I smoke a lot from dabbing. I microdose shrooms. But what that gives me is to tap into love.
And all that you said is coming from Earth, right?
Yeah. All of it. All the energy.
Yeah.
I just dropped another album called Dirty Gospel, and that's what it was, where I love my mud. Mm-hmm. I love my dirt. Right. My dirt is special. Everything grows from dirt. You know?
If your soil isn't right, is it going to grow?
You know what I mean? So, and gospel just mean good news. Mm-hmm. So, I said the good news is I grew from my dark times.
Right.
And that was like the whole premise of I'm growing. Mm-hmm. We're all growing. You have to go through the fucking mud.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, do anything. Mm-hmm. But to see this facility, I'm like, shit, this type of mud you want to be in.
This is some beautiful mud,
want
baby.
to roll in it like a little adolescent elephant in a Serengeti.
Real
because he's hot. And he's like, I need the mud on me, man. This is the type of mud I need on me.
Hey, you see how the employees walk around smelling?
Hey, man. Smelling good. If Willy Wonka had a factory,
this would be it, baby.
This would be it. And they are smelling. Everyone like, oh, you smell fine. You smelling fine. You gotta have some type of like to do this and be like a hateful, bitter person. How?
Man, shout out to my boy Michael Handy, man. I just lost a good friend with Mike, man. Yeah. And he was in the cannabis industry. He was in the seeds, brother. Yeah, got just unfortunate. But that's my thing too. How can you be in something that we put so much love into and spew any amount of hate to it, you know?
No way.
It's just it's like it's an oxymoron, but
yeah.
It doesn't go together.
It does not. It's no way. It's when I even see hate in the cannabis community, I'm like, nah, fuck out of here. Yeah. That when love wants to show up, fuck out of here. If it's not, I've been in these sessions where everyone is like, you know, mad about something, a space or a booth or something. Like, hold on, what we here for though?
Right.
Not for you,
man.
We're not here for you. The only way you are here is to help people heal. The only way you can even sell something is because someone wants this to feel better.
And with that energy, why would
set up?
Right.
Set up. Shut up. Set up. Like, yo, this you're worrying about the wrong thing. Now the patrons are seeing you arguing. You think they're going to buy some cannabis for just seeing someone lose their cool and show some aggression?
I don't want to be around that.
You don't want to be around that. You lose. You just lost. And you know how the cannabis field is. Once you show that you're real you, no one ain't going to deal with it.
Real talk.
No one's going to deal with it. And that's what I love being around the cannabis. I'm that dude. I'm that dude. Like, no, it's not love in here? Get out.
Man.
Get out. We got to have them archangel type vibes out of you. Like, yo, with love, get the fuck out.
That part.
Or with love, we might have to fuck you up.
Oh, man, that's the only reason you don't spare the rod.
Yeah,
because I love you.
Because I love you. Like, with love. Yeah. Hey, we're not even over here with that.
That's what I don't think people really understand. And with love comes that other part.
Yeah.
You got, it's there. Just, we just want to love. Though.
Yeah, that's love. Yeah. I've been hit where I'm like, all right, I'm being disobedient. I need that. We're human, especially men. Sometimes we need that little. Oh, all right. All right. Yeah,
before you wreck yourself.
You don't want. My granny said, "Listen, you need to check yourself because God do it. He gonna bury you alive. Now you got to go from 6 foot deep to the surface."
Right. Wow.
She said now you could have just been to the surface of the sky.
Right.
Now you got to go from buried alive to the surface to the sky. Now you just created some extra work for yourself.
Right.
Because you didn't check yourself. You wasn't accountable.
And that's in the big guy's time. It's way different than ours.